Alright. I think I have the settings all finally set up so that you can hear me and you can hear the game. Um, yeah. I was working on editing some videos and decided that I haven't played a video game in a while, so I wanted to play a game. So I thought I'd stream it. Now I'm going to just give a quick check and make sure that the sound is coming through the YouTube channel. I was working on editing some videos and decided that I haven't played a video game in a while. Yep, we're good. Let's play some more Shadowrun. So I think where we left off last time, we were trying to find Coyote. So we were at that hotel, yeah, the Royale Apartments. So, and we are looking for Coyote, who is a bartender at the Seamstresses Union. And yeah, we're gonna try to find Coyote and save her. So, but currently we just finished rescuing this young man here from being, I don't know what it was called, from these people jacked into um, substances, sim ports in their head. I forget what they're called right offhand, but we'll see them here in a minute. So I forget what's up here. Let's check this out. Vader controls. Okay, so all right, we've already done everything else in there. So we've already saved the young man and returned him to his father down there. So we can either come up the elevators or we can go over through this guy's apartment. Panel appears to be connected to the elevator nearby. It sports a numeric keypad and an intercom button. Let's enter the passcode. This only goes to the penthouse. Not yet. Last time I played through this, the only thing about that BTL dealer, just that nobody around here would be crying over his death brings a bad type of people around. Well, good thing because he's dead. Well, I have coyotes. Yeah, so this guy down here, this old guy, is the one that unlocked his apartment for me. I have Coyote's boyfriend with me, Paco, who says he's not leaving until he finds Coyote or he's dead. I got it, Paco. Let's go find Coyote. Let's find your girl. My monitor is really dusty. I have electronic wipes, but we're just gonna do this real quick. Having a hard time seeing my screen. Get situated in my chair. All right, the penthouse suite. Stevie J's penthouse apartment might have been nice at one point in time. Classic, even. But now it's filled with neon tube lighting, broken down furniture, piles of rubbish, and crates containing who knows what. Still, compared to the rest of what you've seen, it's positively palatial. The only thing marring the penthouse's pseudo-luxury is a woman's cry of pain in the distance, followed by laughter. Someone is being tortured for another's pleasure. You step deeper into the apartment. All right, Coyote, we're coming. We're coming. at 8 at night. Yeah, here we go. All right. So I'm gonna step up here. That's Paco. The second AP, he's gonna come up here. Oh, we're just getting started. Oh, yeah, you're trying to hurt. You're trying to hurt Coyote. We're not gonna let that happen. Yeah, there's a dude over there. Let's shoot him. What the heck? Yeah. Oh, you dead. Look at that. Good job, Paco. Good job. Alright, I'll make him up here. The floor is quiet, save for the loud humming of fluorescent lights. It seems like you have the drop on Stevie J and his men. Good. You go over here? Nope. Alright, Paco, you go over here. Oh, we got some enemies coming. Let's inspect this. Room beyond the bars is a stinking jumble of burnt flesh and dog flop. An enormous hellhound, its fur streaked with whip marks, growls low. The eyes of a second hellhound burn menacingly in the corner. I'm gonna give them that zebra meat that we got. Alright. Do nothing yet. Because there's some guys down here that we need to take care of first. We're under attack, boys. Get the big guns. Yeah, you better get the big guns. A raspy manic voice booms over the penthouse PA system. You really think you can come in here and shoot up my place? You know who I am? I'm gonna say, who are you? Don't you want to know who I am? I come over here. Oh. I'll go over here. Damn it. Alright, move over here, Paco. Oh, that's Stevie J. Well, Stevie J. It's throwing a fucking grenade. That's some bullshit. Dude. What the fuck? You know what? I've got a grenade too, fucker. Yeah, take that. Oh, he needs to reload. Another fucking grenade. Right, I need to heal myself. Alright. Why don't you go ahead and use that stim pack on yourself there, buddy. There we go. Let's take out Stevie J. There you go. Oh, oh. gonna run over here and take that, but no, I can't. Yeah, take that, fucker. Oh yeah, you got the stem, so you can do 3 attacks. Good job. Ow! Use this. Needs to reload. Damn it! Alright, I need to heal myself again. Well, you know what? We're gonna shoot you. Pick up whatever's here. That's DBJ's passcodes. Come over here. Paco, since you're not hurt, you're gonna come over here and use one of your med kits on me. Yeah, let's go over here. Oh, shit. How the fuck can you miss? Alright, Paco. Alright, take out the Hellhound. Okay, can't let Paco die. It's part of the mission objectives. He has to stay alive. So Paco's gonna stay here. Small velvet bag filled with precious gems. Alright. Okay, now let's go back up here. Go save Coyote. The door. They've got their zebra meat, they're fine. Ow! Get him, Coyote! Coyote is badly injured, but she's managing to hold it together. You, Coyote? Got a shotgun. No time to talk. It's time to finish this. Well, you know, I guess I should have grabbed you before I went after CVJ. That extra gunpowder would have been nice. Find a money clip full of Nuyen and a medkit. We're gonna take it. Junk. Some loose Nuyen. 25 Nuyen. I'll take it. Any Nuyen is good, cause I am a broke bitch. Anything up here? I'm one of those people in video games that I have to explore every nook and cranny. I just can't miss something. I'm definitely a completionist. I try to at least. Anything in here? No. Yeah. We got Coyote. All right. Do I need to read this to you? I don't know if it's big enough on the screen. Paco's helping Coyote walk. We go into the Seamstresses Union. So her arm isn't much more than shreds of meat and broken bone held together by tendons and burned skin. It'll be a miracle if she still has it by the end of the night. Someone's getting some cyber tech. Miss Kubota is tending bar herself when Paco carries the mangled and bleeding Coyote into the Union. As soon as the boss lady lays eyes on her missing bartender, the place gets quiet. Fast. By the time she rounds the bar to meet you, Coyote is the color of wet spackle, and there's something new in her eye. Fear. This woman has faced down hellhounds, but the sight of Miss Kubota has her staring at the floor and mumbling. Miss Kubota is not one to be messed with. Woman, how dare you miss 2 shifts and then come back and bleed all my floor? I'm sorry, Miss Kubota. I had a run that went bad. Soka, I can see that. Your arm is a mess. Was this your crusade again? Do not answer. It will only upset me further. You caused me to worry about you, Coyote, and that distracted me from my business. Hi, Miss Kubota. My apologies again. Cherry, take her downstairs to Dr. Castle. Yes, ma'am. And tell Castle to put something new and shiny where that arm used to be. Miss Kubota, I can't afford a cyber arm. I am aware of your financial situation. When you are healed, we will discuss the concept of Giri, the debt of honor. Now go. Bleed elsewhere. Yes, ma'am. Her anger at Coyote's rashness slowly washes from her eyes and is replaced by tears. She sniffs, wipes them away, and inclines her head to you. Domo arigato, Icebreaker. That girl is precious to me. It is not often that we see acts like these in the Barrens. You have performed a great service for my little family, and I welcome you into my home. Consider it yours while your work keeps you here. We both know that words are mere air. Beyond my thanks, I offer you this. Beyond my thanks, I offer you this remuneration. Please take it as a show of respect. Uh, I'll say I am honored, Miss Kimura. Thank you. You are most welcome. And I offer more than simple lodging. You will find that there is more to the Union than meets the eye. Below us is a small facility available exclusively for discriminating independent operatives like yourself. In it, you will find vendors selling the best gear the black market has to offer, a fully equipped cyber dock, and a secure place to rest when the dreck hits the fan, as they say. The safe house, too? Indeed. Normally, I require a percentage of the runner's income for the use of this facility, but as I said, you are family now. Consider it on the house. To gain entrance, play GAFFC on the piano. Yes, ma'am. Let's, ooh, I got 16 karma. I'm gonna use it here to get another. It's socialite. That'll come in handy. Alright, let's, decking. My strength is pretty weak, but that's alright. What weapon am I using? Let's confirm that. I don't know what gun I have. I have a rifle. I'm using rifles. What the hell am I wearing? Let's come back over here. Actually, let's increase my body because I need to have more hit points. And then let's see. Rifle. All right. That's good for now. Let's go meet. How else may I be of service? Is Mr. Delilah here tonight? Okay. You mentioned Coyote's Cruise. Are there any Johnsons or Fixers here? Von Gross. Okay. So one of the things I don't like about this kind of remake of Shadowrun is that you can't just go on runs, just like random runs. And I miss that. What's Coyote's Crusade? Let you all read that. I'm not gonna read the entire thing. You don't need me to read to you. It's not story time. But I'll read some of them. I'm going to ask her, if you don't mind, how did you get involved in all this? She's a former runner. Right. Sweet. Okay. What do we have here? Looking for a date? I don't know. He's talking to her. On Grass. Okay. Von Gross is busy talking on his comlink, checking his heads up display, and motioning to a runner standing nearby, all at the same time. He's an intense little man. You get the sense that he likes to look busy. I'm Van Gross. Make it quick. Biz is good. Talk to me. Miss Kubota said you're a fixer. He still hasn't looked at you. He's going a mile a minute. Nothing for you tonight, sorry. I'm doing a thing right now. Important thing. Talk to you later. Well, you're an asshole. Oh, hey, lady, one more thing. I'm a fence, too. If you got anything you need to unload, come see me. The thing is, I never see him again in the game. He's never really there. But let's, hey, Johnny. Yeah, I know, it was a little out of tune. Check it out. Oh, yeah, the piano. Well, first, let's talk to Mr. Clue. Evening, I see Coyote is back looking only a little worse for wear. We have you to thank for that. Having her back part, yes. You have the gratitude of everyone here, especially mine. Couldn't stomach losing anyone else so soon after what happened to Sam. You feel protective over the people here. Immensely, toward anyone who walks through that door, be they employee or patron, unless they mean ill will, of course. But he knows. People are saying it was the Ripper, but people say a lot of things about what they don't know or they don't understand. How long have you been working here? I crawled in here after I awoke. Miss Kubota took me in and gave me a job. I've been here ever since. You have to pay extra for a manicure on hands that big. It's not the size they charge more for, it's the blood under the fingernails. You know where I can find a fence? Van Gross. Where's Mr. Delilah? Mr. Delilah, where are you? That's one of my objectives. See what Van Gross has to say over here. Yeah, you say you're a fence, but you never talk to me. Go down here. Entrepreneurial Miss Kubota has combined everything a runner might need into a one-stop shopping experience. Black market equipment, high-end magical talismans, and a fully stocked cybernetics dealer. Anybody over here want to chit-chat? No bunks, welcome. Well, I got some storage at least. That with me. Take that with me. Alright, I have this. Get some jazz. Okay, I've got a shotgun in storage. Got a rifle, damage 10. Oh, hey, there's Coyote's arm. Dr. Castle. Make it quick, I need to operate. Coyote says, thanks for helping me out back there. Looks like you could use it. Huh. I have to ask you to go sit in the waiting area, watch some trivet or something. This young lady and I have work to do. The one with a laser inside. You'll take what I give you, lady. Now let's have a look at your face. Leave it. Excuse me? Coyote. I earned this face by being stupid. I'm gonna keep it. End story. Whatever you say, kid. With one swift move, she sinks a syringe into Coyote's thigh. Nighty night. Oh, there's Coyote. Coyote looks both better and worse than you last saw her. All the gaping holes are plugged, and she's sporting a shiny new cyber arm. But now that the adrenaline is worn off, it's clear she needs some rest. Good morning? Thanks to the miracle of modern science, combined with Doc Castle's magical healing powers, I'm almost good as new. Better, really. Nice arm. Thanks. Miss Kubota will have me working it off for the rest of my life. She notices your expression. You look like you've got something on your mind. I have some questions. What kind of questions? About Sam. Sam's dead. Holy dreck, Sam. I can't say I'm surprised. He was on a downward spiral for a long time. What can I tell you? Tell me about Sam. I hear you liked him. I did. He made me laugh. No one else seemed to like Sam's jokes, but I did. No accounting for taste. Sam made some bad jokes. Not when he was sober. He was chill and funny. I guess I knew him the best of everyone here. Sorry he's gone. What do you remember about the night Sam died? Average night, regular crowd. Sam was drinking with a guy named Ned Armitage. Jake. Yeah, you know him. Met him, he's a charmer. I like gingers. Anyway, Jake and Sam were having a few. Well, Jake was having a few. Sam was tossing them back, but good. Eventually he got loud, the way he sometimes did when he mixed drinking and who knows what, and Miss Kubota wanted him ejected. Mr. Clue wasn't around, can't remember why, so she asked Jake to do the honors. Jake dragged him out the back into the alley, and that's the last time I saw Sam. You said he got loud. Do you remember what he was saying? Standard Sam Drek. How he grew up rich and didn't deserve this, how he hated his mother, how he loved his mother. It was pretty pathetic stuff. Did Sam have any enemies? Enemies? That's hard to say. Sam partied hard, and when he did, he ran his mouth off pretty good. Got his ass kicked on more than one occasion. But no, I don't think he had any enemies. At least none that I'm aware of. Where did Sam live? On the streets, mostly. He'd occasionally convince someone to let him flop on their couch, but he'd always overstay his welcome and get kicked out after a few days. Sometimes I'd sneak him down here so he could crash in one of the bunks. He used one the night before I saw him last. How bad was his drinking? If it was just the drinking, it would have been bad. But Sam wasn't the monogamous type. He dabbled in everything. Booze, chips, drugs. He loved the nitro. Whenever he could get his hands on. It wasn't always like that, but once he got sick, he started using more and more stuff to try and forget about it. Sam was sick? Dying. Didn't you know? Yeah, everyone could tell. You could just look at him and see he was a walking corpse. It had to be the drinking. Then he disappeared for a while, and one day he came back all better. Looked good, even. Did he say how he got better? He said his mom helped him out. Never said how, though. Thanks, Coyote. Now I need you two to do something for me. What do you need, babe? I need you to talk to Mr. Delilah for me about the Royale run. He is usually upstairs. Tell him I didn't get the gems. Maybe I can take another run at it when I recover. Well, I got the gems, so don't you worry about it. Bunk is a mess and reeks of booze. Find an old photograph. The picture is of a blonde boy and girl, both about age 14, sitting on a dock on the edge of a lake. They appear to be twins. The boy has his arm tied around the girl's shoulders and is mugging for the camera. The girl is planting a kiss on his cheek while making rabbit ears behind his head with her fingers. Check the back. Written in a woman's hand are the words Sam and Jessica. Lake Summamish State Park, summer 2040. I'm thinking. Alright. In Shadowrun circles, the term doctor is often used quite liberally to describe any sawbones with a needle and thread. But in the case of the Union's resident medical expert, nothing could be further from the truth. The safe house boasts a fully equipped medical suite, complete with shamanic fetishes. This is sixth world medicine of the highest caliber. The doctor herself is an unassuming sort, perhaps the type to go unnoticed entirely if not for the sprightly spirit perched on her shoulder like her own personal gargoyle. The spirit's burning eyes follow you constantly, even as the doctor's own eyes are buried in her charts. However, she does look up long enough to acknowledge your approach. I'm Dr. Castle. I understand you were instrumental in bringing Coyote back to us. Thank you for that. You're welcome, Doc. And I gotta say, that was some work you did on her. Your talents may be going to waste down here. High praise for a simple arm swap, especially since she wouldn't let me repair her face. She notes you eyeballing the facilities. I can tell you're surprised to find a full-service med bay under a dive bar in a slum. Don't be. This is a Shadowrunner bar after all. For a purveyor of cyberware and trauma kits, there is no better place to set up a practice. I patch runners up, install and maintain their cyberware, and provide medical supplies for their runs. I may not be as mobile as Doc Wagon, but I'm the next best thing. Can I help you with anything? What's on your shoulder? This little guy supports the healing rituals I perform on my patients after surgery, dramatically reducing their recovery time. Not standard procedure, of course, but the results speak for themselves. I see shamanic fetishes. You a shaman too? While modern medical technology makes surgery less disruptive than it used to be, it's still an ordeal for both the body and the spirit, requiring extensive recuperation to properly heal. I am trained in the ways of the spirit world as well as the scientific world. I do my best to heal the whole patient. Tell me about trauma kits. Trauma kits are fully automated stabilization units that include a defibrillator, spray-on synthetic skin, and medical nanomachines. They can save a runner's life if you move fast enough. So if you're bleeding out, one of these can get you back on your feet. Exactly, but you have to be quick. This is Doc Wagon's own field tech, but even their stuff has its limits. What cyberware do you have? I have 1,000 Nuyen. I can't afford any of that. See your medical supplies. I need a trauma kit. Oh, you're expensive. I'll buy one. Alright, we're good. We'll talk to you later, Dr. Castle. Hey. Algernon? Past the bar, the edges of the safe house become somewhat indistinct due to the magical haze surrounding a particular elf. The man seems only half of this realm, his mind wandering the far horizons of astral space while his body peddles his otherworldly wares. Good evening, young elf, and welcome to this humble home that we call the Union. I am Algernon Halfdream. To ease your way through the sixth world, I offer you the best in magical foci, spells, and fetishes for the conjuring of spirits. I don't cast spells, I'm not a shaman. Another time. Although I may get some team members that do. Eric Mersman. Change your clothes, change your life, right? Not only will you look better, not that you look bad now or anything, but each one will help to keep you on the right side of the ground. Take a look. What you got? Oh, I'm good. T.B. Grubberman. Theodore Buster Grubberman is a well-groomed orc dressed with a precision that suggests the straight lines of a military officer's uniform. His hair is cropped short, high and tight, as they say, and the neatness this presents is only compromised by the uneven tusk protruding from his mouth. The only other defect in this picture of perfection is the man's cybernetic right arm, which is obvious enough to be noticeable, but not so obvious as to ruin the line of his suit. He speaks, the orc's voice is soft and thoughtful, and he talks almost exclusively in numbers. Calibers, ranges, rounds per second, arc of fire, razoring factor, tensile strength, and of course, price. Bunker Buster Grubberman at your service. Friends call me Buster. I also answer to Sergeant, Sir, and even Theodore on occasion. Anytime you're in the market for firearms, ammunition, or ordnance, I'm your man. How can I help you? What do you sell? Things that go bang in all shapes and sizes, plus other odds and ends on occasion. Consider me your own personal armory. All weapons are guaranteed to meet strict UCAS military spec or your money back. In addition, I can handle routine maintenance, repairs, and upgrades if you so desire. And if that wasn't enough, I also teach a safety and instructional course every weekend. This week we're covering bayonets. Mark my words, they're making a comeback. So what can I get you? Well, what do you got? So I'm using rifles. Oh, machete. I have an AK-97. Let's sell this. There we go. Okay, I can't afford anything right now. Let me talk to this guy, David. Every inch of the tech alcove is covered in a chaotic patchwork of circuit boards, chips, wires, displays, and a million other things that you can't identify. In the eye of these techno-bit storms stands a dwarf, immaculately dressed and supremely calm. I know that look. Don't let the size of the shop fool you. I can get any Matrix hardware or software that exists. If it doesn't exist, then I can get it made for you. Any questions I can answer, or anything gear you need? What do you have for sale? I want the Renroku craft work. Let's buy it. Unequip that. Equip that. Okay, we're gonna sell. Okay, let's just get these combos out of the way. What's a program? What's It's an ESP. Johnny, you want to take this one? And this is the janitor. Sure. When you infiltrate a facility on a run, you have a team. When you jack into the Matrix, you're all alone. That's where ESPs come in. An ESP is a highly advanced artificial life program, which when you deploy it manifests as another team member in the Matrix. Different types of ESPs have different abilities. Oh, I'm being rude. Let me also introduce you to our resident decker, my good friend, Johnny Clean. While in the same overalls that you saw him in upstairs, down here, leaning over a workbench crammed with circuit boards, cables, and chips, Johnny Clean seems like a totally different person. You get the impression that Johnny was once as hot and as invisible as the most infamous deckers today. Good to see you down here. Happy to be of help if I can. Why are you dressed as a janitor? Did I stand out upstairs? No. Janitors never do. When I was younger, I had a rep for getting in and out of the system so cleanly that no one knew I was there. Half the Matrix runs that earned me my rep were made possible because I was able to get inside the facility posing as a janitor. Now it's just sort of part of me. Were you part of the Echo Mirage team? Let me take this one. Listen, I've known the guy for over a decade, and he's been smart enough not to tell me. So he is sure as hell not going to tell you anything about those days. For your health and his, best to let the subject drop. How is decking used? The decking skill is often used just on terminals in the real world to get information, hack doors, etc. But occasionally a run will have the option or the requirement to go into the local matrix land of the facility you are infiltrating in order to gain access to valuable information or control more important things in the real world. I think I'm I'm not holding my equipment. There you go. Okay. Coyote? I want to take a load off and watch the highlight of the Wolves game. I found something in the bunk. Sam had a twin sister. Yeah, I did. He mentioned her once or twice. It didn't sound like they got along that well. He was rambling on about her the last time I saw him. By that point, he was completely gone. I really couldn't follow what he was saying, but he sounded miserable. Calmly, Chips. And the screen shows the smiling face of Officer Aguirre. If he's smiling, it must be about money. Uh, let's see. Talk. There's been another Ripper murder. This one at the NTSB investigation facility down on the docks. You owe me for this. Put it on my tab. You there now? Better get here quick before McCluskey arrives. Another Ripper murder at the docks. I've got to go. Okay, listen. I want to help. You dragged me out of the Royale before something bad happened. Worse than getting my arm torn off. And Sam was my friend. You head to the docks and I'll see if I can track down Sam's sister Jessica. She might be able to help us. Thanks, I appreciate it. Alright. Let's get upstairs. Talk to Delilah real quick. Mr. Delilah looks small and tough, with an untraceable shoddy on his back and a heavy vest under his trench coat. He's got the air of someone who gets things done and occasionally does them himself. He might be an ex-runner, one of the rare ones smart enough to move over to management when he felt his reflexes slowing down. What do you want? We have business to discuss. We're with Coyote. She's indisposed at the moment. At the mention of Coyote, he finally gives you his full attention. Why didn't you say so? Coyote is late, and my client is getting anxious. Where is she? Downstairs, trying on a new arm. Your run went south for her. No kidding. Hmm. Well, whatever. She is tough. She'll pull through. So who are you two? This is Coyote's boyfriend Paco. I'm Icebreaker. What is this, a romance trid? I don't give a crap about boyfriends. Where's the stones? But I keep the pebble with the runes and give him the rest. An instant, there's a jeweler's. I can't speak today. A jeweler's scope. He looked through the stones. He can't find what he's looking for. Throws him in my face. It's not here. What? He exhales and slowly wags his head as he speaks. Let me explain the way the world works to you. I hire someone to do a job, they do it, then I get paid, and we part happy. Now you have something that I paid Coyote to get for me. That makes it mine. So you give me the pebble, and we won't make any more work for Johnny Clean. Was there another stone? Like a pebble? Some sort of letters on it? I forgot. Here you go. In your line of work, a short memory can be an asset. This was not one of those times. Coyote may not have told you, but the penalty for being late with delivery was no payment. But I'm feeling magnanimous tonight, so you guys can keep the gems I threw in your damn face. Mr. Delilah looks you up and down, takes you all in, smiles to himself. Well, that's not creepy. Listen, you look like the sort of woman who might run a crew of her own one day. You might need a little talent. When that happens, you come to me, I'll set you up. Mm-hmm. Looks like you impressed him. I know a fence for those gems. Van Gross, follow me. Yeah, we're gonna go find Mr. Von Gross now. Dealing with the cyber eye, PDA, you're back. Still busy. What's your story? I can see you're a busy man. That's right, and got some rare stones. You hear the servos in his eye whir around. Where'd you get this, Drac? A gumball machine? I'll give you 1,000 for them. I thought you said you were a busy man. Why are you wasting our time with this little dance? 1,500 and it's done. All right. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's do a quick save. I mean, it's gonna save it for me, but so you can also, I mean, there's different things in case you want to play this game yourself. There's other options for that conversation with Mr. Delilah, but it all kind of ends the same. Excuse me. South Seattle Ducks. Okay. My throat's starting to feel a little dry, so I'm not going to read this, but I will leave it up long enough for you to read it if you want. Okay. NTSB Warehouse. streetwalker. Hey, you looking for a good time? And then I'm gonna ask her, you know anything about NTSB? Obviously, I'm not looking for a good time. Yeah, the bums around here have been stealing old crap from that place for years. Not worth my time, though. You got anything to say? Star guard. Guard looks bored. He toys with his gun absent-mindedly, like he might just shoot, like he might shoot something on a whim just to watch it die. Hey, you're about to trespass on corporate property. You're looking to get dusted, street scum? I'm gonna use my security etiquette to say Officer Aguirre called me in. Needs me to roll out if the killer bypassed security if they were let in. Oh, of course. I'll open the gate. Aguirre is just inside the warehouse. Definitely no holes in our security here. Tip-top shape. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's look around. See if there's anything laying around that we could just take. Because I like just taking shit. If they're gonna leave it out, I want to take it. Ooh, what do we have here? Grenade. I'll send that to stash. Discussion grenade. Okay, we'll send that to stash. Helicopter. Anything else around here? Can I climb up here? No. Alright, nothing else around. Yes. Warehouse. So we need to look at inside the large gray warehouse. And as typical as the outside. High ceilings adorned with girders and rickety catwalks. Top a huge utilitarian room. Concrete and steel walls meet a concrete floor. This is a place for storing things and nothing more. It's a hornet's nest of activity. Hasn't leaked to the press yet. I've got a job to do. Took a sweet time, didn't you? I'm a busy woman. Who's the corpse? Just a corpse. And one that's not going to do anything for my career, I can tell you that. I left the computer on in the office over there if you want to see for yourself. The victim worked here at the NTSB warehouse as a black box researcher. National Transportation Safety Board. This warehouse is used to go over the wreckage from plane crashes to try to determine what happened. The Vic was in charge of their highest priority investigation at the moment. We've gone through the victim's computer and his case notes indicate he was selling secrets. Idiot kept records. Scientists don't make good criminals. Tell me about it. Some runner like you could probably offed him to cover up his corp master's involvement and tried to make it look like a Ripper killing. Here's the office key. Check it out for yourself if you want. Hey, Dresden. Icebreaker. Surprised to see you here. Let me guess, Officer Aguirre tipped you off. Suppose you must have made an impression on him at the market yesterday. Or your cred stick did. At any rate. He chuckles. Anyway, surprise, we've got another Ripper victim on our hand. You look like you've been putting in some overtime, Dresden. What can you tell me about the victim? The victim's male, mixed Native American descent, age 38. Based on the condition of the body, it looks like he was killed around 2 in the morning. And yes, I'm a little tired. Bodies have been piling up like cordwood, it seems. Cause of death? Unknown. Several internal organs were removed from his body after death, quite gruesomely. I'm not sure if the killer even knew what they wanted before they started cutting. Not too much else to tell yet, really. He does have a lot of pre-existing scar tissue, so he probably had major surgery at some point in recent history. Unfortunately, with the organs gone, I can't determine the nature of the surgery. Any idea which organ the Ripper was after this time? Well, the killer definitely took the lungs. The more I look at it, though, the other missing organs may just be eviscerated within the chest cavity. Sounds like the Ripper's taking a different trophy from each victim. Sam's liver, this guy's lungs. Any theories? Sorry, I don't do theories. I'm just a scientist who happens to prefer dead people. However, while there was massive damage in the chest cavity, I can see that the victim's lungs were transplants, which is interesting, since another victim's missing heart was also a transplant. Hmm. Somebody's taking transplants from people. Granted, modern medicine has made organ transplants relatively easy, but it is an odd coincidence. But, as a scientist, it's just that, a coincidence. This is only the third body I've personally examined. One of our other branch managers handled the other two. If I find that more of the victims had organ transplants, I'll let you know. Is McCluskey getting closer to a suspect? McCluskey couldn't find his ass with both hands. Don't tell him I said that, though. How's Officer Aguirre doing on the case? He seems like a real go-getter. Aguirre would love to solve it before McCluskey get his gold detective shield. Plus, he'd love to see McCluskey suck it in front of his superiors. He's already tried to bribe me to keep information from McCluskey and slip it to him. I'm inspired by their tireless pursuit of justice. Did you take the money? He grins from ear to ear. Do you have any idea how much this job pays these days, ma'am? I don't think Aguirre's officer's salary is going to do much to seduce me into helping him. Who's that woman over there? No clue. She just showed up. Next of kin, I think. I'm going to take a look around. Good luck out there. Hello, miss. Shannon Half Sky. You're not a cop. I see you've been praying. Do you know the deceased? Yes, he's my older brother. I've asked Bear to help me speak to him. She shakes her head, looking like one who has found herself lost for the first time in her life. But I'm afraid his spirit is too disoriented by his recent journey to answer me. You're a shaman? Yes, for all the good it's doing me. If I could just make contact, I might be able to deliver justice and allow my brother's spirit to rest. I can tell you're used to shouldering a heavy burden, but maybe there's an easier way. She looks at you, the flattery largely failing to affect her given the circumstances, but then inspiration dispels the dark clouds surrounding her. Perhaps. My brother's spirit is too weak. That's a given. But my brother's spirit may not be alone here this night. She closes her eyes and concentrates, droning a low chant you can barely hear. Yes, there are others. Other spirits who may be of help. Her features harden in frustration, as if she's searching for something that remains elusive. Sighing, she opens her eyes and fixes you with a stare. But I can't do it alone. What do you need? This warehouse contains the spirits of plane crash victims trapped between worlds. They wish to help. They wish to be heard. And I think they have something to say about my brother's murder. Lone Star won't let me in there, but you seem to have the run of the place. If you can find personal items that belong to the victims, I believe that I can summon a spirit to speak with us. I'll need at least 2 such objects. Can you find them for me? I'll do what I can. You don't need to go right now. Oh, the toilet. The old poster depicts something. I missed what it said. Researchers' work, Cyber Terminal, has been left on, presumably by the Lone Star investigators. Case File 95. Federated Boeing Jetliner Corporation is Ares. The plane had several mechanical issues, resulting in a mayday. 3:04 a.m. on June 17th, 2053. .245, the pilot reported the altimeter was reading negative values. 2:49, the co-pilot takes over controls while the lead pilot leaves the cabin to investigate the rear of the plane. 2:58, the pilot cannot be contacted. 3:04, the pilot radios a mayday. 3:12, crashes into a field. 26. Pratt and Whitney. Oh, redacted, Ares. File 98. It's been corrupted. Private notes. The notes that appear on screen pertain to NTSB case file 96, the crash of an Ares jetliner near the UCAS and Sioux Nation border. The crash is reportedly the result of an equipment failure. Reading further into the investigator's notes, however, you find substantial evidence linking the crash to an experimental Renraku research initiative. This information could be worth a great deal to the right buyer. You download the researcher's notes to your PDA. That might be something I didn't find these last time because I didn't make it into the office before McCluskey talked to me. This appears to be the victim's locker. The door is slightly ajar. You see several of the dead man's personal items. Toothbrush, mint and cigarettes. Must be why he had a lung transplant. The comb. Reach for the comb. The hair on the back of your hand stands on end. So I take the comb. Alright. Let's try to avoid McCluskey. Okay, what have we got in here? Large pile of old shoes. Let's dig through the shoe pile. Back the dress shoe. Black lace up, the high heel pump. Oh, sneaker. Take the shoe. Let's dig in the trash. The earring. Into lunchbox. Cred stick. Hey, 200 bucks, I'll take it. Or 200 new yen. Locked. Alright, I found 3 items. Feels as though you have found enough objects. Yep, here they are. You hand her the object, she closes her eyes. Thank you, these items are all I will need. It shouldn't take me long to... What the hell is all this? Oh. Officer Aguirre trails after the detective, only meeting your eyes for a moment. She's the victim's sister, sir. This is a crime scene, officer, not some damn Salish drum circle. Salish. That's her brother. Makes it her business. No, that's a corpse, which makes it my business. Oh, you're an asshole. Now get the hell out. Come on, if we stay much longer, I'm liable to do something I'd regret, or worse, something I'd enjoy. That man is an ass. Yes, yes, he is. But there's no helping it now. I should just be grateful you were able to collect these items before those clods carted everything off. Can we still summon the spirits? Not from here, I'm afraid. Spirits such as these have domains to which they are anchored. We need to get back in there. Not looking good now, but do you have any plans for this evening? A little breaking and entering, perhaps, under the cover of darkness? Sounds good. You sure you're up for this? Maybe a rabbit hole, but I have to get to the bottom of it. Whatever your reasons, I thank you. Now, since we have the time, we should probably enlist some help. They may post security overnight. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say you know where to find the kind of people we need. Just gonna smile. Good, I'll put up the money if you find the bodies. She produces a fistful of crumpled nuyen from inside a leather pouch. Starts to count it out, then shoves the whole wad at you. Meet me back here at midnight. The spirits will be strong then. Yes, ma'am. Need to get in those rooms tonight. As you start to leave the warehouse, your calmly chirps and the face of Coyote pops on the screen. Hoy, icebreaker. You in the middle of something? Just getting jerked around by Lone Star. Same old thing. I hear ya. I don't know if I ever told you this, but I was born in the Royale. BTL pushers like Stevie J ran the squats, ran my world when I was growing up. I remember. Wiz. I have a cousin, Gino, who's been missing for months. He hit the sprawl about a year ago and immediately fell in with some tweakers. Bad guys. They hooked him on high amp dream chips and started using him for all sorts of dreck. I tried to help him, but he pushed me away. Then he disappeared. I've I've been shooting at BTL Labs ever since trying to find him. I'm guessing you have a new lead? It's not a lead. Her face lights up. She's running hot, has a serious edge. I know exactly where he is this time. Got an old friend who eyeballed him herself. I'm on my way. Paco is with me, but we could use another hand. You in? I need you right now. On my way. I knew you'd come. I'll send you the address. See you soon. Might as well take care of this while I'm waiting for nightfall, right? Coyote's Crusade. You can read this yourself. Thanks for meeting us, Icebreaker. Icebreaker, I owe you one. Or you could use the backup. Yeah, you never know what sort of firepower to expect in one of these BTL squads. Oh, hey, listen, I've got good news for you. You know Sam's sister, Jessica? One of my contacts found her for me while you were on your way here. I called her and asked her to meet you at the Union later today. Hope that helps. Good job. Thanks. Least I can do. Alright, let's get this done. My cousin Gino should be in one of the squads past that door up ahead. I hear there's a whole lab set up in there. From my experience, there's usually a lookout watching for cops outside and a guard at the door inside. Like I said, don't know how much firepower to expect, but these guys are nasty, so stay on guard. I just want to get in, grab Gino, and get out. Right behind you, babe. Let's do this. Let's do a quick, well, let's spend some karma. Bit of a dodge. Bit of a rifle. So we'll build up that a little bit. We'll build up my decking next time. I get some karma. Yeah, I guess we gotta talk to people. The orc looks twitchy, his eyes rolling in his head. He scans the three of you, looks past to see if there are others, licks his lips, and nods throughout, as if going through some internal checklist. Hoy hoy, how you doing? Good day for a trip, ain't it? This guy's a clocker. Trades work time for chips. Part salesman, part lookout. Probably has a signal device for the guys inside. You want to go on a ride? You sell BTLs, right? Oh yeah, chummer. Oh yeah. Better than life, definitely better. Dream chips, mind benders, sim stim, sim sense without peak limits, high octane intensity. What kind of rides can I go on? We got it all of it. We got it all. Yeah, what you want to do? You want to do some crime? You want to be bad? We can hook you up. Don't roll that way? Want to be a hero? Be a hero. We got fairy tale Drek chummers love, you name it. And you can slag and frag to your heart's content. That's the real thing, right? Slagging and fragging. Don't matter what the trip is, as long as there's slagging involved, right? Coyote's eyes are hard, her pupils tight little pinpricks of hate. You do snuff too, don't you? The clocker looks around, more nervous. Maybe, yeah. Maybe for the right price. You can feel it, what it's like to die, what it's like to kill. How does this place operate? Well, don't you think you're hurting people selling them this? You want to step back off of that? You want to step away the hell back? This is sprawl biz, chummer. It's the biz of the people. And by the people, it's for the fragging people. So slide off with that unless you're looking to get hurt. I'm stepping back. I just want to go in and see for myself. Alright then, alright, good. Go on in and see my boy Charlie. He'll set you up with a pass card. You see Charlie. Woman is probably in her 30s, but hard times have aged her. She looks at you with concern. Don't do it, friends. Don't slot that drug they're selling. BTLs are killers. Theirs most of all. You sound like you know from experience. She pulls back her hair to show you no implant. Then her mouth tightens and her eyes well up in tears. I do. I know. Lost my husband. Lost my son. My daughter. They use her to record. You have a pass card? No, but Jamal has my son's card. Took it off his took it off him when his brain fried. Jamal's down the hall. Don't know if he'll give it up, but that's between you and him. Looking for a kid named Gino. Who doesn't? He's here all the time. Gino's a clocker. Trades his time for chips. Like their little errand boy. I saw him go in there this morning. He hasn't come out. So I imagine he's riding a dream chip. What kind of guards do they have? They're serious. This place is backed by the Yakuza. Japanese mafia. Oh man. How many and what kind? There's a guy on the door, Charlie. He sells the passes to get in. He's not tough, blind in one eye. There's another 5 or 6 wandering around. 2 of them are bad news, covered in magic symbols. Mean. 5 or 6? That's not so bad. We have surprise on our side. Any chip heads inside? Yep, all day, all night, and they can be dangerous too. Chip heads? Dangerous? Once someone's chipped, they can send them any program they want, make them do whatever. Turn them into whores, killers, anything. Thank you, ma'am. The sinless are free. Ancients. Let's say. Always watching. Oh, it's the Lone Star symbol. Charlie's an orc with an expression of boredom and one milky eye. He drones through his standard patter. Need a pass, 50 million each. 150 million for the lot of ya. That'll let you come and go as you please. You can chip in there and we'll keep you safe while you ride. BTL chips are separate costs, last about 3 hours. Prices vary by those inside. I'm going to use charisma and try to get in and offer him more on the way out. Yeah, sure, that math works out for me. See you on the way out. I'll deal with this guy later. Keep on moving across the bridge. Dirty place. The entire floor of this tenement has been given over to chaos of technology and squalor. Across the room, a chromed-out Decker argues loudly with an armed thug, abruptly falling silent as they turn towards you. It's the crew that took out Stevie J's place. I told you it was only a matter of time. You messed with the wrong BTL lab, aho. This is Yakuza operation. With a push of a button, I can make these tweakers into my own personal killer puppets. You're fragged. Icebreaker, don't attack any of the chipheads. They don't know what they're doing, and you could hurt Gino. No civilian casualties. I have a concussion grenade. Better than fragging the tweakers if they get caught in the middle. Uh-oh. Alright, well. Who are you? Pick her out. Shit. Coyote in here. I'm gonna take out this BTL operator so then I can jack in. Paco doesn't want to hurt any of these tweakers, but take out the Decker. Oh shit. Need to keep this guy from... Alright. Well, we didn't kill the chiphead. You know what? Let's do a reload. This one. Actually, I need to put some beans away downstairs and maybe edit a little bit of a video. So, I think I'm going to end this stream for now. I think I'm going to end the stream for now. And whoop. And maybe come back and play a bit more later tonight, maybe tomorrow. It is getting a little late. So, yeah. It's a little off there. I think that'll be all for tonight. So tomorrow we'll pick back up maybe with more Shadowrun, and until next time, be safe and take care.